Hey everybody, thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Paul Sally. I am a Director of Product Partnerships with Inside Real Estate. I'm joined today with Alicia Baruti, national speaker for Bomb Bomb. Grateful that she is here. Today we're going to be talking to you a little bit about how to take your relationships and businesses further with video. Oftentimes video can seem like a overwhelming thing. Special equipment comes to mind, or scripts, and a lot of time, but we're here to break down how you can become a video expert. So I'm looking forward to taking the time with you today. Just wanted to give you a quick overview of what we'll be discussing. Video and relationships, how using video facilitates and maintains meaningful relationships. We'll dive in on the why. Why should I consider using video in my business? What does it mean to me? How to successfully manage a relationship during the transaction. We know that in real estate, transactions are a complicated beast. There's a lot of moving parts. Sometimes there's some back steps. So we'll be looking at how you can use video to navigate through that so that the person on the other end of that transaction is having a good experience no matter what might come your way in that transaction. Relationships, we'll be talking about video and relationships. How simple text and email just does not convey the subtleties that video does. We all know that in certain emails or certain texts that we receive and have misread. So video is a great way and a great medium to communicate. Lastly, we'll be talking about your video launch strategy and inviting you and instructing you on how you can get started with video today, primarily using Core Video, an exciting new integration inside of your KB Core platform that is powered by Bomb Bomb. So we'll go ahead and get started. Alicia, thanks so much for joining us. I'll go ahead and turn it over to you.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me, Paul. I'm excited to be with you guys to talk about using video for relationships, and then of course to talk about the partnership. We're so excited to be partnered with Inside Real Estate and KB Core for Core Video. So like Paul mentioned, I'm the national speaker. It really is just a title that means that I'm an evangelist. And part of the reason why I believe so strongly in simple video for relationships, well, it's two-part. Number one, I was in sales before I was national speaker, and I experienced on a regular basis the way people respond to this kind of video. And then secondly, now that I'm in this role, I get to hear success stories, and I get to hear agents all the time telling me the way this kind of simple video is changing their business. And so, we're going to share some of those ideas with you today. I think one of the biggest things that I want to get you guys thinking about as we start talking about video for relationships is, what does that mean? So a lot of times when we think about video in real estate, people immediately are thinking of their marketing videos, right? They're highly produced and edited listing videos, they're YouTube videos that they're using to draw people to them. And that's all video for marketing, which is a really important piece of your business. That kind of video is designed to draw people to you. Whereas we're actually going to focus on using video for communication, right? How can you get face-to-face with people more often? How can you communicate more effectively? Like Paul said there at the very beginning, if you've ever sent or received an email or text message that was misunderstood because tonality was lacking, you understand where video can help with this, right? So much of our communication are the nonverbals. Eye contact, body language, tonality, facial expression. It's why you are watching me on video right now and not reading a press release from Inside Real Estate about Core Video, right? So that you can get context and tonality. It's easier to communicate this way. It's easier for your recipient to understand what you're talking about. We always at Bomb Bomb, we've said for a long time that video gives you the ability to be there in person when you can't be there in person. Well, now what we've seen happen over the last several months with COVID is that in a lot of cases, you can't be there in person at all. And we've seen agents doing a tremendous job of using video to help them still move through transactions. So that's really what we're going to focus on today. The first thing that we're going to talk about is how you can use this kind of video for building relationships, right? On the front end of that transaction, as well as just, connecting with people. So Daniel Kahneman, he is a social economist, and he talks about the two sides of the brain and how we make decisions. And one of the things he talks about is, you've got system 1 and system 2, and system 1 of your brain is actually the feeling side, right? It's where you make gut instincts. It's where you connect with things and the feelings and the emotional side. And then you have system 2, which is your more analytical and data processing side. And the thing is that we make decisions from that more emotional side of our brain. And so the question that I want to pose to you as we're talking about building relationships with new leads is, if you're sending plain text emails and plain text messages to potential clients and to potential leads, are you activating that system 1 feeling side of the brain? Are they able to make a connection with you and build trust? We know that most consumers work with the very first agent they meet face-to-face. It's not because that first agent is the most qualified or the most experienced or maybe even the best fit for their personality. But once they've made that human connection, once they meet that agent and they can start to feel that sense of trust, it's easy to say yes. So what happens if you can do that faster in the transaction process? Build that relationship faster. Meet them over video or by you sending that video email or that lead response video first up. So that's the first area that video is such a powerful tool for your relationships. It's because it's giving you that opportunity to connect right away and start to build that know, like, and trust. So I want to show you a video. And this is a real video of a BombBomb client reaching out to someone he had never met. So this was a website lead. It came in off of his website. It was a seller lead. But when this lead came in, he was at the park with his daughter. So he actually pulled out his phone, opened up his app, and this is the actual video that he sent with this person to connect, to start to build that know, like, and trust. So if you guys wanna throw on video 1 there for me, I know it might take you a minute to, oh, you already got it. There you go. Go ahead and press play. Oh, we don't have any. I don't know if Facebook heard audio on that or not. I didn't.
Hey there, Carmelo. How you doing? Jesse Peters here. Hope all is well. Just wanted to touch base with you. Say yes, I would love to have the opportunity to meet you guys, talk about the housing market over in the River Heights area, and see what your options are for summer if you're looking at putting your house on the market. Obviously, just out with my daughter right now before it starts to rain. So I will be available later tonight. You can reply to this. You can reply to this email, and be more than happy to set up a time for
So what I love about this video is, number 1, it's adorable, right? You get to see who Jesse is as a person. You're able to make a connection with him. But the other thing that I love about this video is that it's not perfect, right? Like, there's wind noise, his daughter pops her face in, and it still works. In fact, Jesse told us that that specific video that he sent to that seller he had never met, she responded within 10 minutes and she said, I cannot wait to meet you. I'm gonna bring bubbles to the appointment for your daughter, right? So really, really powerful for building relationships and getting in front of people faster. And before we move on to the next section, this is how I want you to frame it in your mind. As a consumer, because I'm not an agent, I'm a consumer, we shop around. You might go to a few different agents' websites. You might be on Zillow scrolling through, and now you're getting hit up from lots of different real estate agents. So if I have 7 real estate agents blowing up my phone and sending me emails, and only one of them sends me that kind of video, who do you think is gonna have the chance of winning my business, right? It's the person that I got to see them, I got to hear their voice, I got to have that more of a human connected experience. Any questions on Facebook happening before I roll into number 2?
While we're waiting for questions, I love that Something that I'll add is initially when you think of responding with video, you see that example, Alicia, was on the fly. So it's something that can be done instantly and oftentimes even quicker than drafting up an email on your phone.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. Well, you can do it on the fly, or you can also have pre-recorded videos accessible, right? With Core Video, if you have the upgraded version of Core Video, you have the opportunity to grab a pre-recorded video. So if you're at the grocery store with like your hair in a mess and a baby on your hip and you get a lead in, you can still grab a pre-recorded video that you've already recorded, making that warm introduction and still kind of getting that face-to-face in an instant, even if you're not ready to record a video.
Right. No, that's a great point. And then taking that functionality even further, you can actually segment leads on who you want to send a pre-recorded video to so that they're getting the appropriate video.
Yes.
So, no, that's a great point.
Absolutely. Yeah. And when I do more in-depth trainings, we talk about that. It's good to have a buyer video and a seller video and having those at your fingertips pre-recorded so that you are communicating with the right message to the right people.
Right. And in KV Core, if somebody comes in through a user's website, they can be tagged as a website visitor. So it's, again, that personalization. They're feeling like they're being talked to as an individual, and it just really sets that relationship off on a strong foothold.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and the other thing that I would want to encourage you with, especially with lead response, is the familiarity effect, right? The more often they see your face, the easier it's going to be for them to make that decision and say yes to you. So again, when you have 7 agents sending the same, pre-written email that you can tell was written by a CRM versus getting to see your face and seeing you check in or, providing value, it's just going to be easier for them to build that know, like, and trust and comfort level with you, even if you're not sitting with them across a conference room table because of social distancing.
Right. And having worked with you and your team, I know that you've analyzed hundreds of thousands, if not millions of videos, and are able to compile these statistics to share that, this is working. Don't take our word for it. Here's the proof is right here. So that's impressive to see.
Yeah, absolutely. So the second area where I want to talk about where video is really going to be an asset to your business and help it be more relational is through the transaction process. So there's quite a few things that I see agents doing really, really successfully. But a couple of them are, number one, setting expectations, right? Because things are different now than they were maybe 6 months ago. So, video gives you the opportunity to really let them know this is how I'm keeping you safe when people come into your home, or as a buyer, this is what to expect. I know a lot of buyers right now are being more hesitant about how many houses they want to see. So you as an agent, you have a mobile app where you'll have the ability to do that on the go and record a video and send it out. I'm not talking about a high level produced, home tour. I'm talking about a quick walk around with a client so you can show them, point out some features of something that they were really interested in and just send it off. Another really, really cool thing is the screen recorder. And the screen recorder is built into the platform. So anywhere where you would record a video, just the same in your core video platform as if you were going to record a live, first touch video for someone, you have access to the screen recorder. So if you've ever been trying to communicate digital information to a client, right? If you were trying to explain to them where to go on the buyer website or what to do on a contract, and you've been frustrated by not being able to show them what you're talking about, that's where the screen recorder comes in, because the BombBomb screen recorder gives you the ability to record everything on your screen, and it keeps your video right in there so that you can speak to it. You can bring your expert wisdom to the context of that information. So you can go over contracts and documents. You can go over your home buyer site and show them how they can edit their profile or their preferences and all of those things. You can even do what we call physically distanced CMAs. So if you want to get that second video ready to go there, I want to show you this example so that you can visualize what it looks like to have that screen recorder help you move through the process. Actually, sorry, video 3, I was wrong. Video 3, how it can really help you move through that transaction process. So this is our friend Jimmy, and Jimmy is actually starting his video.
Thank you, Jimmy.
And you'll see what he does is he kind of zooms in on their property, so he has the context there. And then he just toggles over to the MLS information and is able to provide that market analysis for them, to provide all of that MLS data and let them know how their investment is going. And he does it from the comfort of his office, but more importantly is the consumer gets to consume it on their own time, right? You're not calling up a client and saying, hey, are you interested in knowing what the value of your house is? It's a great time to sell. No, no, no. He's just recording that, sending it off to his clients, and then they have all that information right there. So, you know, Jimmy does this as a value add to his past clients. But right now, in our new socially distanced reality right now, you're able to do this for clients that maybe aren't ready to have you in their home, or maybe they're out of state and you're trying to communicate you know, from a distance. So we'll go ahead and play this video so you can see how effective it is to be able to show and speak to that information that you're showing in a digital format.
Hey, Carrie, it's Jimmy Burgess. Hope you're doing well. Wanted to give you an update on what's been going on at Adagio. We've had some changes there. So let me just kind of pull this in here and kind of get you to a place where you can really kind of see a little better exactly what we're looking at as far as in Adagio right now. One of the things, I'm pretty sure you know this, but A, B, C, D, E, F, G, as far as the building numbers. And so what I want to do is I want to come in here and talk specifically about some of these that have sold recently in the last year to give you an update on your value to get you a better feel for where we are. So what I did is I just kind of broke down, obviously the ones that are off the water are going to be the ones south of $1 million. The ones on the Gulf are going to be the ones that were this higher price. So I'm going to really focus in on your place here to give you an idea.
Go ahead and stop the video there. We don't need to watch the whole market analysis. Thank you for that. So as you're sitting here, as you're watching this on Facebook, think about the points in your transaction where video is going to help you communicate more effectively, where video is going to help you show the context of digital information like a contract or the value of their home, or think about how much easier it's going to be to walk out of a listing appointment and pop your phone open and say, hey, Tom, Susan, thank you so much for inviting me into your beautiful home today. Right? These are all small areas that not only make it easier to communicate, but it differentiates you from the crowd by a long shot. In fact, I've had agents tell me, in fact, I had an agent stop me in an airport one time because I was wearing a Bomb Bomb shirt. And he was like, do you work at Bomb Bomb? Yeah. Can I tell you a story? And he told me about that video he sends after listing appointments when he gets to his car ensures that he says he wins every single listing he goes on, even when they are interviewing multiple agents. And he told me, he goes, I know it's from the video. He goes, because clients keep telling me that it was that video that pushed them over the edge. So there's so much that you can do through that transaction process that's just gonna not only give you a leg up on your competition, but really, really give you the ability to communicate more effectively. And consumers love being communicated with this way. They love getting videos from their agents telling them what to expect or how to get their house ready for the home inspection and all of those types of things. So then the third area that I want to talk about that we're just going to kind of touch on here is really maintaining the relationships after the transaction. And this is a big one. The National Association of Realtors says that it's about 80% of consumers at the point that transaction closes say that they would work with their exact same agent again. In reality, it's less than 20%. that choose to work with their same agent, okay? So you've got this chasm between, yes, I love my agent, they were wonderful, I've got the warm fuzzies, I've got the keys to my house, and then 6 or 7 years later, when they're working with another agent, the number one reason why people don't use their same agent is because they've just forgotten who their agent was, right? So video is a powerful way to really scale that relationship after the transaction, because the agents that are going to excel are the ones that have those strong relationships. But I also know, I've worked with agents for a long time, I know how hard it can be to maintain a meaningful relationship, right? The days are gone where, you know, you're taking your past clients out to lunch and coffee. Some agents are still doing that, but for the most part, people are busy. So video gives you a really scalable way to maintain that relationship, whether it's, you know, sending through the mass sending function, which you can do in core video, right? To provide value to your clients. We see agents right now that, you know, are doing a great job of being a place of information for their clients with all of the chaos, letting them know about community events or the plans for school, or offering, you know, Facebook Live story times for bored kids during quarantine, right? There's so much you can do to like maintain that relationship. But some of my favorites are happy birthdays and home purchase anniversaries. So we're gonna play a happy birthday video for you. But so this is one of the things that I love, because I'm a consumer, and if I get a postcard in the mail from my real estate agent or from a lender, I look at that postcard and I know that they popped my name and birth date into a system and it spat out a postcard that was mailed to me, and no one even necessarily at that organization knows it's my birthday, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. It's still a way to stay top of mind, but it's not a meaningful relationship, right? Whereas an agent that sends happy birthday videos, or Paul, happy 1-year anniversary on being in your home. How are you? I want to see pictures. What have you guys been doing, right? That's actually a relationship. And the nice thing about video is this is what we call asynchronous video. What we're doing right now is synchronous video, right? You and I are both on Zoom together right now having a conversation, as opposed to, you know, what BombBomb is you are sending it and they get to watch it when it makes sense for them. So you don't have to schedule a Zoom date with your clients on their birthday, because guess what? Your clients don't want to have a Zoom date with you on their birthday. But you can just record that video and send it off, and you're getting the benefit of face-to-face, right? They're going to feel more connected to you. Watching videos of human faces actually stimulates serotonin production in your brain the same way as if that person was right in front of you. So go ahead and pull up this happy birthday video. These are our friends, Mark and Laura, and they've been BombBomb customers for probably about 7 or 8 years now, okay? I would say 95% of what's in their BombBomb account are happy birthday videos. They do this year after year after year. Why would an agent send happy birthday videos to their clients year after year after year if it wasn't working, right? It is working. This is a massive referral generator for them. No one ever forgets Mark and Laura, because how could you forget the agent that sends you a personal happy birthday video every year? So go ahead and play their video.
Happy birthday, Dan Marta. January birthday, baby.
Just birthday balloons.
Me too. January's the best. Yeah, birthday balloons. Are you ready?
Ready.
Happy birthday to you. Start.
Start again.
That was a clunker. Oh my gosh. All right, ready?
From the top.
From the top. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dan. Living in Como Park with
Abigail.
And
And the cat.
the cat. Oh, I don't know.
Go ahead and stop it there.
Ready?
Ready.
Happy birthday to you.
Right, they're great. You don't have to play the ukulele. You don't have to, you know, be silly. But what you're seeing here is relationship, right? Adding a client's birth date into a automated system that sends them a postcard is checking a box. Sending a video to a client, wishing them a personal happy birthday, is actually maintaining a relationship. So those are just a couple of the ideas there of the things that you can do with it, of places where it's really, really going to help your business. Like I said at the beginning, I'm a good evangelist because I really, really believe in this. And I really, really believe in it because agents tell me all the time the way that this is changing their business, the way it's helping them get more conversion on their leads, helping them get more referrals, helping them to feel more connected to their clients. So this is why we're excited to be partnered with Core Video. And Core Video has an incredible way for you guys to get involved with using simple video right inside of KV Core. And I'll let Paul tell you all about that. And if you do have questions, throw them there on Facebook. We definitely want to take some time to answer your questions. So I'll hand it back over to you, Paul.
Yeah, thanks so much, Alicia. Great seeing those videos and great hearing about your personal experiences from interacting with agents. I will add as well as a consumer and someone that has purchased a home and is in this space, and someone that has consulted with many agents and brokerages. Sometimes it is a struggle of knowing what to do. Is it, you know, a brownie recipe drip at Christmas or on their anniversary every year? Those only go so far, and then unfortunately they're repeated. So it does go a long way, that personalization. So it's great. As you mentioned, Alicia, we're excited to announce that we actually have a free offering inside of KV Core that is Core Video powered by BombBomb. And I wanted to take a minute just to show you how you can get started. Something that I appreciate that Alicia was mentioning to me is it's not hard to get started with video. Sometimes you can get in your own way. And I was talking through with you, Alicia, about, well, how can people being exposed for their first time to video get started? And you had mentioned something as simple as saying, reach out to the last person that you spoke to and say, hey, I was on a company meeting, a Facebook Live event, and they encouraged me to reach out to you just to say, I appreciate your time in your business. I'm really looking forward with you to help you buy or sell your home. Something as simple as that you mentioned goes a long way.
Even if you feel too intimidated to send it to a client, sending a thank you to, is it a lender you work with? Is it the transaction coordinator at your office? Is it another agent that went and unlocked a house for you? Something as simple as just sending someone a video to say thank you. You're going to get to experience why it works, because people are going to love it. Gratitude is such a positive thing. It's easy for you to say thank you because you don't need a special script, but also it's going to have such a huge impact. So yeah, if you're like, okay, this is great, but how on earth would I get started? Well, Paul's going to tell you how to connect it in Core Video. And then all you have to do is press that little record button and say, hey, I was thinking about you. I want to say thank you. Right?
Yeah, exactly. It's awesome. It's awesome. So let me show you how to get started. This is inside of your KV Core platform right now. Sharing screen with you, and we can go over that. So inside of KV Core, obviously we default to dashboard right here on the left-hand navigation rail. If you go down to Smart CRM, and again, this is for the Core Video free offering. Everybody has this free offering automatically inside of KV Core. This will allow you to send 10 direct video email messages a month. So you can go in here, David Bruckner, a contact here, and you'll notice on the right-hand side of the contact record, there's a Core Video icon. Simply click Core Video. It preloads the email. You can hit Open Recorder, and then it will automatically launch that video recorder inside of your platform. And from there, you can see what you look like, making sure that you're looking good. Hit that red circle and go ahead and record your video. I will add, you have the opportunity to re-record before sending as many times as you'd like. So it's not scary or intimidating the first time. You can make sure that you're nailing it. So it's that easy, just right there inside the contact record. Core Video, and you can record and send emails directly from your KV Core platform. Again, you have 10 of those a month. I encourage you to check it out. The video that you send will show up on the timeline inside of the contact record. And then you'll notice there's a couple of calls to action right here on the top here. Click here to upgrade to Pro for only $30 a month. That is our core video powered by BombBomb Premium. And Alicia has alluded to a couple of the functionalities that you have is inside of the premium offering. You can actually send an unlimited amount of video emails and texts. You can store videos inside of a library to pull upon and use them inside of your marketing autopilot so that you can segment leads and send a personalized message via video to those leads. You can send a personal video to folks on their anniversary. You also, Alicia, you gave that great example of the screen recorder, that gentleman who is walking through the transaction process, recording his screen. That's also included inside of the premium offering. So definitely check that out. I want to invite everybody on this call to try out Core Video free. Check it out, see how far your business can go and deep your relationships can go using video. And then take things to the next level. Try out Premium. There's a lot of great features on there. Access to the mobile app. You can create and send videos on the fly. So it's just a very powerful integration, and we're grateful that we were able to work with Alicia's team there at BombBomb to bring this to pass, so that you'll have access to this inside of your KV Core platform. So there it is inside of there. I want to say, Alicia, thank you so much for your time. It's been fun receiving video messages, just corresponding, prepping for this Facebook Live event with Alicia. So excited for all of you to experience what video can bring to your relationships and ultimately your business as well. It's something that really is special, and it cannot be supplemented through text messages, email, and even phone calls. It just really brings that personal touch to your business. So go check it out. I'm grateful that Alicia was able to spend some time for us, and excited for you, and inviting everybody. I'm extending this challenge to you. Go try it. Go into KV Core, click on your first contact that's inside of your smart CRM, and send them a video email.
Yeah,
and,
that's it. That's as easy as it is. Like he said, you can just go click on your first contact, say that I was in a session today. They encouraged us to say thank you to someone. You were at the top of my list. Thank you for trusting me with your business. Let me know if I need anything. Have a good day. It's just as simple as that. That's
fantastic. And if you let us know inside of the Success Strategies Facebook group, let us know how it went. You might qualify yourself for a free Rehumanize Your Business book from the folks at BombBomb. We'll see. So let us know. Excited to see how your first video goes. And thank you everyone for attending. And thank you, Alicia. Take care. Bye.